Bro, dude, I trained with a guy that came from a specialized unit. No way, dude. Did he teach you how to like kill sentries with daggers? No, I think he skipped that, but this dude was freaking pretty badass. Coming at you right now with must-have skills number 4. Numero 4. What's number 4? Well, I don't care if you are a concerned citizen that goes armed into the world, if you are a highly trained citizen, if you are a sworn law enforcement officer, or if you have taken the oath for the United States military. These are must-have skills with a gun. Let's start out with a pistol. This will apply to shotgun and the rifle I've got behind us, and any gun. What's that skill? It is a complete and total innate awareness of that muzzle without having to apply conscious thought to it. Mick, are you saying I should be unconscious of where my muzzle is? No. What I am saying is you should be so aware, so connected to that muzzle that you do not point it at people without, or anything that you don't want to shoot, kill, or destroy. There's some instructors out there that say, dude, in reality, you're going to point muzzles at people. Yeah, when you want to. There is no team that I know of that likes their teammates pointing loaded guns or unloaded guns at each other. None. None. No super soldier that I have befriended or work with was trained to point muzzles at each other, be it on accident or on purpose. So let's just cut that crap out right out of the gate, because that's one of those things that you are planning to a substandard goal. So an innate ability to control that muzzle at all times. Well, I'm just always going to point it downrange. Well, as we tell every student, there is no downrange off the range, right? There is no downrange at the grocery store, at the mall, at your church, at your synagogue, at your high school, at your grade school, at the park, at the community event, etc., etc. There is no safe berm there. What there is a lot of places you can point a gun safely and a lot of places that you cannot point a gun, period. So we are going to constantly be working on a good control of the muzzle. So let's talk about ready positions for a minute. If I come out of the holster and I've got my hands joined together, this is a pretty comfortable spot. If in training I can stand here all day, we'll assume that way is the safe direction. I can stand here all day. If need be, if I get a command to fire, I can mount the gun and fire away. If in that same position I decide that I need to not point the gun that direction, holy shit, I can come to a high ready position. And now, if something or somebody happen to be out in front of me, not only can I see them, I can also not be pointing a gun at them. Wow, and if I have to shoot, all I do is level that gun up or point it at whatever needs a hole in it. See, because we think level, point the gun straight out. Well, what if the bad guy or thing is not straight out? What if it's straight out and up, straight out and down, right? Or not straight, but you get my point. Now, what if this is no longer a safe direction? I can come past this position and I can point down. Holy crap. Are you kidding me? I can do this the whole time my finger's off the trigger if I don't need it to be there. And if I decide or am told that I need to shoot, I can mount the gun towards whatever target needs shooting and press the trigger. Super easy. Learn to control that muzzle at all times. How does that translate to something like a shotgun? Okay, for you righties, because I shoot a long gun lefty, fingers off the trigger, safety on this gun is on. One of the reasons, by the way, I like the Mossbergs over the Remingtons, even though Remington is one of my favorite pump shotguns, is the ambidextrous safety lever. So safety's in the on position. I've got the gun in a position where if it was to discharge for some reason, which would be negligence on my part, that round's gonna go up and not hurt anybody but my ego and my ears, right? But if need be, I can bring that gun up and fire. Left-handed, same thing. Gun is up in a position where if it went off, nothing bad will happen, but if I need to, I can bring that gun up and fire. Conversely, I can have that shotgun pointing down just as easily. Right hand, if I need to, I come up. Left hand, I can bring that gun up. I can walk in this fashion. This stuff seems really rudimentary, but, and I'll get to my last point in a second, we'll go to the carbine. just to make sure. And if you're watching this and ask, Nick, why'd you clear those guns, but you didn't clear your pistol? Because I already cleared the pistol and I didn't clear these. So I'm not even gonna talk about the sling, but I could stand here until my arm goes limp and nobody's ever gonna get hurt, right? I could stand here until my arm gets limp and nobody's ever gonna get hurt. All we're doing is constantly being aware of where that muzzle is pointed. If you guys were on the range with me over there, you wouldn't dig this. Although this would be okay, as long as I'm not pointing at my feet or anybody else's. Mick, it seems like you're going a little over the top. Am I? Am I going over the top? Have you ever been shot accidentally? Because I have. I'm blind in one eye from somebody shooting me accidentally, negligently, errantly with a gun they thought was unloaded. A story for another time. That said, there are a lot of dudes that start off by telling me or others that they were trained, highly trained by their military or law enforcement organization. If your organization taught you to be lax, to be lazy, to be unsafe, I don't give a shit what 3-letter, 4-letter, 8-letter acronym came before or after that organization, because their training is shit. No training worth a darn will have you ingraining skills that have you errantly and negligently pointing muzzles at people that don't need to be shot, especially the people that you love and or work with. I want you to constantly train yourself to a high standard where it is innately ingrained into your brain where your muzzle is. Even something as simple as not bringing that gun too high up and into your chest, because look where that muzzle is. It doesn't take much if I was to be impacted by something or somebody to have that muzzle up underneath my chin. As my friend Super Dave Harrington likes to say, everything's important, everything matters. Do the right thing at the right time, every time. Mickey with CarryTrainer.com. We've all got things that we can improve upon, and we are never, ever, ever too good to ingrain good habits with where our muzzle's pointing. Be well, tell somebody you love them, and don't be a dickhead.
Hey, have you been wanting to try some of the best training and carry ammunition on the market? You got it, I'm talking about Super Bell. Follow the link right here and take advantage of this exclusive CarryTrainer discount program. Super Bell ammunition, super awesome.